Hi, it's Nat from Nat Crafts, and I am going to walk you through how I use my Chic Sparrow Weekly Calendar cover. So you can see this thing is pretty chunky. Let me grab one from my collection here. You can see normally this is the size that it is, and I've really bulked this guy up. That's because I have two Hobonichi Weeks in here and my wallet as well. So first of all, the cover is a honeysuckle, Pemberley honeysuckle. Again, this is a weekly calendar cover from Chic Sparrow. It's made to fit the Hobonichi Weeks. A friend got this for me when she found out that my dog was sick. Got my dog's name engraved on it, and I've been carrying it around ever since. You can see it's really beat up. Because I'm not sure when I'll stop carrying it. I got this little bow on Etsy. I will try to remember where I got it. I got it over a year ago and link it down below. But open it up, and first you'll see nothing exciting, but this is the clear pocket that comes with the Hobonichi Weeks. What I always do is put these little, these are Avery removable labels, and I use them instead of whiteout in my weeks. It's not the same color as the paper, but it really doesn't bother me. Let's see if I can show you where I've used it. Well, of course, now I can't find one. Oh, here. You can see underneath where it says training and all these on here. So like I said, it doesn't really bother me too much. So I'm an esthetician. I'll start off by saying that because this is my work planner. And I have the same schedule every week, but I like to put it in here because sometimes it does change. And then I can see when I can do other like trainings or different things around my schedule. I put in all the paydays. 3 in August, yes. So that's what I use the monthly section for. I don't use the yearly pages at all. Haven't found what I want to do with them yet, if anything. So then we get into the weekly pages, and let's find one that has almost all of the colors. So I get paid differently for different services that I do. So I track each service that I do. You can see FAWERC. So F is for facials. A is for advanced services. Those are chemical peels or microdermabrasions. W is for waxes. E is for enhancements. That would be like a sugar foot scrub and anti-aging eye treatment, things like that. R is for retail, and C is for cancellations. So you can see, let's go back to this page here. So I am the lead esthetician at our location, which basically just means I do some admin-y stuff. So I highlight in this kind of salmon color training hours, and in green admin-y stuff. Admin-y, is that even a word? Admin type stuff that I do. So I turn that in every 2 weeks so that I get paid a different rate for doing those things. So you'll see I keep track of all the services I do. This, I don't care if you see how much I don't make. What I highlight in yellow is how much I made for that pay period. So there will be 2 weeks in the notebook per pay period, and then at the end I will put this little yellow, where's blue? Okay, blue here shows how much retail I sold for the month. I did use some washi in here, and it's not to decorate, it's to cover up something. It would have used too many of those white stickers, and it was long, and washi tape just seemed to work better. So I do that. I also, I'm not gonna show you because it's some private information, but I have my login information, my cash tip log, my income log, which is what I receive on a paycheck, different report codes to put into our system. This is random, but things I needed for my 2020 planner setup. 7 is random again. A list of discontinued items that I have fallen in love with many, like, cosmetic things in the past, like a body wash or a concealer or something, and it seems like every time I fall in love with something, it gets discontinued. So I'm just keeping a running list to see how cursed I am. Then I started something new on page 8, and that's a client log. So I'm just checking my paycheck to make sure that every client, it'll have the list of client names for the day, and then what type of service I did. So I'm just going to check my reports at the end of each pay period and make sure I'm getting paid for everything. I don't feel like I should have to do that, but I do. This is a sticker from Art Journal Girl. I got some watercolor on this. I did a little bit of watercolor in my personal weeks, you'll see, and I got some red watercolor on it, so I just got this sticker to cover it up. It's really pretty. I don't think she makes this sticker anymore, though. This is a big skinny wallet. It's not made to go into a traveler's notebook, but it sure works out well. You know, fits in this weekly calendar cover to go with my weeks. So it did come, you can kind of see this outline here. There were like little tabs, I guess, that had magnets on them, and it was kind of bulking up the side of this, so I took those out. I don't mind cutting up my stuff if it's going to make it more functional for me. So I've got all my important cards in here, my ID, my aesthetics license, and I try not to carry too much cash in here because it does bulk up the planner. I have some stickers in here. I don't use many stickers in my weeks. I can't in this setup just because it would bulk it up too much, but I did for about a month use some old Planner Society kits, and so these are the little things that you use for appointments. I have some sick day stickers, not that I plan on being sick a lot, but if I in my work not journal in my work planner, if I ever have like a day where I don't have any clients, I want to differentiate that between a day when I just wasn't there at all. So that's what those are for. So this is my personal Hobonichi Weeks. This is the Yamazakura cover. I'm going to get the, is it the Nojigiku cover? Whatever, it looks like this for 2020. I thought I'd keep the theme going. This is a printable from Courtney Diaz that I put on some vellum, that's why it's clear, and I pasted that in there. Take these out for a second. This card came with the Hobonichi Weeks. This is the artist who did the artwork on the cover. This is an old Chic Sparrow sticker. Again, here's my Hobonichi pocket, and in this one I keep the little, my whiteout stickers, and then also page flags. I use page flags for pre-planning. Let me see, let's look at September. So I haven't written anything in pen on this yet. Obviously, I know my work schedule. These are just extra things that I'm going to write in once I'm actually going to train someone, so I need to write in some different work things, work times, so I haven't done that yet. But here is what an actual month looks like. I do have my work schedule in here, not because I don't know it, but because if I'm booking another doctor's appointment or something, I can see it's just a reminder that, oh, you have work at this time, you can't book something else. That's all that is. I got these little green tabs from AliExpress, and I went to find them for 2020, and I could not, they were like $1 or something, $2. And I could not find the green ones. They had like pink and orange and blue, but I couldn't find the green ones. Green's my favorite color. And I wanted, I thought it would go well with the cover that looks like this one, again for 2020. So, this page is folded in. So I finally found some on Etsy, and they were, like, with shipping, I paid like $6 or $7, and I'm like not even really mad about it because I'll have the tabs and I'll be a happy camper. So you can see I clip all the previous months together. So all I did was a little bit of watercolor, and then these stickers are from Hobby Lobby. I got the idea from Sam Kelly. She does videos on YouTube too. I'll link her below. So here is a non-typical week in my Hobonichi Weeks. This is the last week of me using a Planner Society kit to decorate. It was a lot of fun, but let me show you. I did it for maybe 5 or 6 weeks, and it just, I don't know, maybe that doesn't show accurately, but it just bulked up the planner a lot, so I can't do that every month, plus I don't have enough Planner Society kits. So this is, that one, let's do this one, is a typical not work week, well, my work schedule is still in here, again, just to remind me that I can't book anything or schedule anything during the time that I'm at work. So my work schedule goes in this column here, and then other things that I have going on go to the left. This week I decided to do little clouds around them. On the right hand side is my to-do list, and that is what every week looks like. It's really simple and really boring, but really effective for me. This week I fell off the bandwagon. I don't know what happened. That's the only week though. I've kept with this the whole year. This was at the very beginning of the year when it was still, oh no, I guess there was a week in there, a couple weeks that I didn't use it too. I tried doing some watercolor at the beginning of the year, and I like how it looked, but again, it bulks up the planner, so I'm just going with really simple for that. Let me find my notes pages. So again, I know this isn't really safe, but I have logins in here. I don't care. You can tell me how unsafe it is, but it's what I do. To read and to watch list, books and movies, read and watched list. There's a list of a bunch of sci-fi movies that I want to watch. A cleaning schedule, which is a big LOL because I don't stick to a cleaning schedule. This is a list of all the core watercolors that I have. This is a list of all the Holbein acrylic gouache colors that I have. My different fountain pens and what inks are in them. budget, which is a little bit funny too. Ta-da pages. I didn't end up using these this year. You can see how many pages it used up. These, I don't remember who coined the term, but let's see if I actually used any of them at all. A ta-da page is like the opposite of, oh look, I did for 2 weeks, maybe. Oh, this is my planner shopping list for 2020. It ended up in 2 places. So it's supposed to be a list of what you've done, to look at your accomplishments. Even like you can see I loaded and ran the dishwasher. That makes me feel good that I did that. So the idea was to do that every week and keep track of things that I've done, but I didn't do it at all. So this will not be in my setup for 2020. I don't know what all I'm going to use the pages for. But then the back few pages I left for pen tests, and again, didn't really use that. I'll probably keep the last 2 pages for pen tests again for 2020, just in case I switch up pens, but I don't think I will because they're working so well for me. So these are the, where did my black one go? Oh, it's on the bed. But anyway, I use high-tech Coletto C ink cartridges and a 4 ink barrel, I guess. Let me go back here so you can see this page. I used about 3 different colors. Black, I have just a 1 ink black pen that I use for for work planning. But I use like 2 or 3 colors for each month. So work was in this light blue, to-dos were in the dark blue, and then appointments were in red. So I usually have the 2 colors of the current month that I'm in, and then the 2 colors. So these were my August colors. I don't have, oh no, I do have the green in there still. I'll have the colors for the current month and then the colors for the next month. So let's look at July. Again, you can see I used 3 colors this month. That was kind of out of the ordinary. June, I used kind of a pinky red and orange. May is the dark blue, light blue again. So I'll keep the 2 colors of the current month and then 2 colors that I'm going to use for the next month. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing for September yet, and I haven't written everything in because, like I said, I'm going to be training someone. I don't know what those hours are going to be yet. I think that's it. I have some receipts in here for some things that I've sold on buy-sell trade groups, and I keep the receipt until I know the person has received it. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper from the Planner Society that I put on this back page. I never see it, so I don't know if I'll do that again for next year. Again, add some bulk. I didn't show you also in this front were some Planner Society stickers. Again, I only did that this week this this year for about 6 weeks. So that's not normally what's in there. Normally it's just the little Avery labels, some page flags for pre-planning. There's an eyelash. And then this ollie clip. Oh, I just flung it out myself. That just goes here to hold those pages together. It actually kind of holds the page flags in too. It's that strong. So that is a look inside my current Hobonichi Weeks Chic Sparrow Weekly Calendar cover setup. This is working really well for me. I can take my keys and this in someplace where I'm going, and I have everything that I could possibly need with me. I don't see this changing anytime soon. I'm going to throw this out there and the universe is probably going to throw it back in my face. But I think I found planner peace. I know people say that's not a thing, but I've been doing this pretty much the same since last year. I started the work planner halfway through the year because I wanted to see if I would use it for 2019. And I did, so I purchased 2 weeks. But I think it's going to stay pretty much the same for next year. Once it's time to order and once my weeks come in, I will do a setup video of how I set up the planners for 2020. So if you're interested in that video, let me know down below. Consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.